Welcome back again in my Blender streaming. It's been 4 days since the last streaming. So recently I just make my own customization for a tree. So the tree today, I'm testing out how to harvest the trees and instantly spawn by the distance from the player. And this tree is not as physics because it's not a physics map, so I make it that separate. So this tree is actually modifiable, and it was collapse and should be pickable for well, maybe not finished yet, for to grab these. I'm not really directly pick the entire trees or just harvest it with using the animation, but probably just instantly change into the necessary items, just like logs and maybe some small sticks. And that's a good test, which just works. That's a good news for me for now. But sadly, already test with generator with my biggest map. I already generate this to the entire world, and it seems not quite works pretty well. And also it doesn't have any effect from the collision. It's going to take a while for it. Oh, I didn't show the map, sorry. I have to show the maps. It actually doesn't work. And it actually doesn't work. Let me open, I think it's link. Has to be in the local. Like this one, this is the spawn was local, but it spawned the link. But the link works because in the first scene, it's just the main scene. That's why the items like enemy goblins and the weapons as well. And the collision doesn't make any effect. That's kind of sad for now. I think it's shop 3 static. I forgot where I was put this one. First landscape, I believe. It's going to take a while to load. So I already generate in here, and this is so many items. This is actually the dot is actually the tree spawner, and changing the meshes with using the LOD. Sadly, because I cannot change mesh within the logic itself. Maybe not this tree, I guess this one. Sorry for my wooden PC, it takes a while to load the entire. Oh yeah, this is link. This is actually a link. Interesting. 3.2. Wrong file. But already open. So I have to save this. let's open the 3 this very small one. They're actually bigger than. I used the blend render. Oops, sorry. Accidentally move. Let me check the streaming. Test microphone. Okay, done. Well, it's very massive. You can see it's very maybe dark from the display in 3D view here. You can see dots, it's only dot with physics. Actually, physics was sensor to minimize the physics collision. Already figure out to the performance for to increase the performance for physics, and I have to make it a single file for physics for the entire landscape, including all the things like trees and object buildings. Already figure out the physics, but not for logics. So the logic basically not works. Not doesn't work. Maybe I guess it's because it was an object with the logics, and because the logic is massive, even in a very short range. From the percent of our players, but still, I think it caused the effect for the entire object to be compute, and that sucks. So what I want to try to do is the only way to fix this is make it separate file. Maybe if I can show you from the top. If I show you from the top, this is very massive map, very big. That's why it's very dropping in this view. Because it's very huge from the. So I have to make it separate in a quarter, perhaps. Maybe each quarter will be loaded in each sections of this area. But I don't know how to manage make it this amount of trees or street spawner which is equal or even. The numbers should be even in each section. If I make it let's say I make it this section is even to the other selection as well. Make it another groups, so I will link. But still, I still want to figure out why it's dropping the performance for Blender game itself. Because Blender game engine still sucks for now, or perhaps I didn't search the proper way to do it. I make test again. Let's assume this trees. So I'm going to turn off this. But I already test with the enemy, and it is tested as a glitch. If I duplicate this, only maximize at most maybe six spawner to be works properly, because it doesn't works if I copy this spawner too much, more than 6, it will be kinda glitch. It doesn't has any effect to delete the spawner. So if I test only for the goblin now, for the enemy spawning. So if I closing, instantly, if I closing right this one, let's spawn everything. Okay, and as you can see, the physics is kinda fluctuation up and down. Okay, I spawn every goblins and it actually increased to 20 and 28, approximately 28%. If I kill them all, I'm sorry. Oh no, it's going to crash. This is crash. This is definitely crash. Uploading the maps. That's bad. That's bad. Oh no. My PC going to be freeze. So this is the actual terrible frame rate. For you can see the logic is full to 82%. It cannot compute very much. I have to turn off this one first. Maybe near player, not the goblin. I think this one, I guess. Where's that mob spawner? Okay, let's try again. Let's spawn all the enemies. It seems the searching the player is kinda make it easier for the game engine itself. So if I kill them all, it's not working as a whole. It will be still following, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, well, it works. Maybe yesterday's is weird. And it's too many to be spawned. It's not good for Blender game engines. That's why it's explain why the Blender game engine is not quite stable yet for logics to be works. Multiple amounts of spawning the logics. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, now I'm going to test the tree. I'm saying the main scenario. Okay, takes a while. And you can see it's only 20%, but still it's dropping performance into 30, below 30 FPS into a certain area. I think around this way it's probably messed it up or mixed with rendering, rasterizing, less than object right in this sector. But if I change the view more, I think it's kind of a little bit moving into the center of the area itself. And it actually doesn't work for the logic itself. This link it has to be in the real time or the local positioning for the tree itself and change, or doesn't have any effect from the damage, so it's kind of be destroyed. Unlike the previous test where I just make it just works. It has the same trees and it doesn't have any effect for the collision. That's kind of shame. Let's assume I'm going to generate right in this file, which is already tested. It's only a single tree, but I'm going to generate this, and this tree is working. And it does crash, and it doesn't have enough push for the physics to be dropped. Stop falling. Oh no. There's another glitch for a skeleton. Just keep rolling. Maybe I have to make a maybe too rounded for the physics. The shape of the physics is a cylinder. If the cylinder is too smooth, it will keep rolling. But if I make it, the physics is a little bit rough, maybe like octagonal size. I think this is octagonal size. Let me check the job file. I think this is the file. So this is the shape of the physics for the trees, and the shape is kind of to prevent from keep rolling. I have to make very simple shape from the physics size and physics shapes. So probably I'm going to make maybe hexagonal. This one is octagonal, it's 8 side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. It will keep rolling. So if you make it a little bit boxy, it will not rolling and it will stuck. It will stuck much often. Okay, now I'm going to test it. I'm going to test from this file, because the map is so easy to measure how many spawner will be. Kinda laggy. Okay, let's assume I used generator for this spawner, because the generator doesn't work previously. And let's see, current scene takes a ground, just plain. So I'm going to generate from here. Use the vendor renders, and then polygon setting here, and this is the objects, which is the spawner. Don't have too many of them, I think just maybe 20. This let's use the further groups and display. There are objects here. It's called spawner. Let's search for the spawner. I think it's what's the name of this weapon spawner? Tree spawner. Landscape spawner, tree spawner in here. It has 20, so we're now going to make it local. Generate. Okay, let's try it. It's supposed to be instantly spawning because some of them is close to the players. Okay, let's go to the weather game. And oh yeah, that's different. Sorry, not what I expected. So let's go back again. Not that file. Sorry. Let's see, current save this. Like, come on. And it's not weapon spawn, I think it's tree spawn again. And let's what is the ground? And again by the renders, and then the new one. Let's go here. It's only 20. So the size is kind of headline is 2. Just it's an object 3 spawner. I'm going to save this as a test. Wait. So today I'm not activate the chat from the YouTube because it's kind of glitch, buggy. Kept saying my own chat over and over again, so I just turn off the YouTube chat and I cannot see the YouTube viewer as well. And let's see the display children. Wait, size is, what is the rotation? I forgot the rotation. I have to make it advanced. And this supposedly has an extra Z plus, and then give on the rotation plus here, what is the global Z, make it 1. Let's see if it's does works. I'm going to test it out. I forgot the size. Where's the size? I think this is the size. Size is 1. That's pretty big. What the size is this? This 1. Segment is 2. It's kinda too big. Random space numbers. Restart rotation. Not on the scale. Rotation maybe not quite. Let's try it out to convert. Go to the Blender game. Now it was generate independent. Okay, let's try it out. Perhaps the size is not quite the same. Yes, it's very big. Because I used the generator, I had to set properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This works for these generators. Takes time to filing down and okay, let's run again. How much the logic which is required for this? Oh no, it's great. Supposedly I have to use this one, this generator. Let's increase the size of it. Increase the size of it. I'm going to increase the size of the map. Oh, I think I know why. It's because following the size of the map itself. And supposedly different settings for the size. I hope this is going to work because by spawning the entity only, rather than just spawning the objects, that doesn't quite works well. But there is some issues in here, which was spawner is actually temporarily. Yes, spawner is actually not temporary. I think it's the recent event, and it actually did not spawn yet if I not close enough. So I have to manage to set to remove the spawner, not the remove spawner, to remove the sorry if I just explore to the entire map, so the game will be going to crash maybe because it's too much spawning over and over again. Will be increase the spawner. Well, that's spawner is the solving this physics. I mean not physics. It's logic issues for me. Perhaps I'm going to try this. Maybe next time I will be doing this streaming. I hope this works. Let's see. I'm going to increase number to 100, and the size will be decrease. The size will be 0.3. That's too small. 0.5, 0.6, or maybe 7. Maybe it's still too small from the actual. Maybe 0.6, I guess. 0.5. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to convert this as individual spawner and then go to Blender Gimp, try this. Well, it doesn't spawn very, it doesn't work. Don't know why it doesn't work. Player. Maybe it's too far away. That's weird. I'm going to increase the size of this map. I forgot how much the scale was for that landscape. The size was 0.5. Let's assume this is the exact size of it. And I'm going to increase the distance. Maybe I'm going to increase the distance into 100. Instantly spawn. And then increase the amount of trees. I'm going to make it 100. Let's try it. Generate. Now it's spawn individually. Go to the Blender game. Now it's spawned directly in 100 distance. And yeah, the logic seems to be works. I mean, it's not about how many, I guess it's about the objects. Doesn't support for oh, let's try the, what is that? Where's my axe? I forgot where's my axe. But this will be increased whenever I just explore more and more into the distance, into the faraway distance, to the entire map. I'm not sure this is going to be, or perhaps I'm going to make a simple removable whenever it's far away from the player. It's like LOD with changing mesh, which is the best part to do it. Let me try one at a time of each of these trees. And that's terrible, and that's a glitch. Terrible. Not supposed to be. Damn, what the hell's wrong? And the collision does work, but the result is different. Oh, I cut the trees. So let's find these trees over here. The logic was increased into 2 or 1%, which is good. And that's a better fact. I'll try once more. Let's cut under these close trees. Maybe that's it because of the size of the trees was not properly set. This is going to be works. Yes, this does works. Supposedly, I have to push it a little bit because the spawner doesn't. Oh man, that takes time to do it. And this is the generators, and this might be different. No, it's the same. Okay, let's try and do the distance once more. Do the distance trees over here. Oh, nice, works. That's weird. Hope this is going well. Very often, sometimes it doesn't for the physics. I'm going to cut the whole tree, so I want to know how. There it goes, that's the different one. Maybe I explore too much, that's why it's maybe it's different. Some of the trees are different. So it looks like doesn't has any collision, it just instant. There you go, that's a weird one. We have to instantly delete this 3 logs whenever it just fall. So after it just fall, it have to be removed to prevent the Blender game to be not comprehends the physics, because too many physics will be, you know, lower the performance and sometimes worse. This is glitch. I think that is for today's streaming, and there is something weird about this logics like this one. Probably add objects creation. I have enough force in it, but still it doesn't. Maybe the force from this file has no force, very small force in it. I have to make it increase maybe to 5. Let's try it out once more. The main scenes 2. Going to convert. Go to Blender game. This is the closest tree. I'm going to cut the other tree, which is generator. This works maybe in the center of the, who knows. Oh yes, there is physics. I guess it's because in the edge of the map. Let's find it out. This one, maybe because it's because of the landscape. Still no push while spawning that cutting trees. Has to be a little bit moved whenever it just spawn. Has to be a little bit push. Now everything is works. That's weird. Let's go into this very edge of the map. There it goes. That's because maybe the landscape doesn't compute very well at the edge of these landscape physics. Some of them is very weird as well, like this one. Come on. Instantly collapse deep into the ground. That's create some issues, very major issues for any kind of game engines, especially for the physics. So instantly spawn below this ground. That's not going to be great. And just because I'm not on the edge of the map, I guess. And because there is so many physics just created, like these logs, I have to remove it within the time to make the game much more stable. Perhaps make it stable. Instant remove, and I'm going to spawn not dynamics. I think it's just static without any physics involved. Maybe just some grabbable items, which is drop like my weapons. It's actually dynamic. My weapon is actually dynamics physics. This is will be safe. This is the dynamic, just like rolling balls. Instance drops and it has no collisions because it's a skeleton in it. Maybe just start the gravity. Maybe I have to set as a soft body. Soft body is good for dropping trees, but it depends on the shape itself. Should be dynamic, nothing else in this battle games. So that's it for today's streaming. I'm going to stream maybe quite some time, I guess, maybe more than a couple days. See you for the next streaming. And I hope I can fix this. Logic is already done it, but who knows, whenever I just generate in a massive world, still touching there, but I hope it's doing well. So see you for the next time.